Is social media the new Hollywood? Right? And have you always been a confident person? I want you to answer both of those questions. You can answer them in whatever order you want to answer them in. The new Hollywood.
And have I always been confident?
Right.
Okay. First question. Absolutely, social media is a new Hollywood. When people know more, when internet people start invading Hollywood things, and everybody knows who the YouTube person is, or like
they're celebrity.
They're celebrity. That's new Hollywood, and it's just, I mean, just how I've watched things progress, and you see like it's certain people like that I follow and that I watch, and that's funny or whatever. I see they have a whole community of the people that they are with,
right,
and that they continuously put out content with, and excuse me, and they are, and again, I know some of them, you know what I'm saying, that's just out there, and they went from being on Facebook to being everywhere,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to Big Ja, like people like that. That's, I mean, they do comedy skits like Ha Davis, you know what I'm saying? Like they went from being just doing content to boom, like you know what I'm saying? Now they everywhere. So it's I mean, it's definitely Hollywood for sure. Like I think it's, and everybody. I mean, shit, we try to get a piece of it. It's, I mean, everybody trying to get a piece of whatever that they can pull on to, that they don't. You don't have to go to Los Angeles anymore.
Right. Fact.
You no longer have to follow. You no longer have to follow the old blueprint of I got to go over here and talk to these people. No, I can do what I have to do in my space, in my market, and if you like it, you will gravitate to it.
Create your own
and you create your own Hollywood, because now these people they come after you now. Now you can't go to the grocery store. You wonder why I can't go to the grocery store, because you know what I'm saying.
Some of these people are bigger than celebrities as far as notoriety, as far as who they are.
Yes, knowing who absolutely. They are. When I can talk to my son, he's 8 years old, and he sees somebody. Hey, Dad, that's so and so from YouTube. That's crazy to me.
Right. Right.
I don't know him, and why do you know him? And how have you seen him enough to remember and know his name? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the, I mean, but this is the cycle of life that we live in. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I just want to know who the hell you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I need to know their names just like you know them. You know what I'm saying? So I can know and follow them, just like, because once they start doing something, like, hey man, you don't need to follow him because he's not, or whatever. But it's definitely Hollywood for sure. And second part, I've always had confidence, right? But in certain areas, it took different times. When I was just growing up, I had to have confidence because I was a smaller person. I was a smaller guy. And then I had to have confidence because I played point guard. And that put me in a different confidence. Because now I was told I was able to direct these dudes that's on my team. You know what I'm saying? So that brought a different confidence. But when I really gained personal confidence, personal confidence, all around confidence, is after I graduated high school. Because it was no longer, I wasn't living on what my parents done or what they do. Oh, what your parents do? Oh, they do something. And you get put into a classification with your friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So after high school, I was able to grasp hold to my life.
Right.
And again, start making the steps of who I've become to be up until today.
Right.
So my like, it took me when I graduated high school.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But I gained a ton of confidence when I left Michigan to come to Arizona to continue to be a barber. My confidence went through the roof. Because at this point, I was financially confident. You know what I'm saying? Like I really could, like I was moving like I'd seen other people move, but I was like, wow, I could do this, I could do that if I just did this. You know what I'm saying? So it was different points in it, you know what I'm saying, for me. But yeah, that was it took a minute for the confidence to really leak in, but once you get it, it doesn't go anywhere. And most people hate it because they don't have it.
Right. As far as me,
good question.
Yeah, no worries. As far as me, I agree with everything you said about. I think social media is a new Hollywood because it's a group of individuals where they shape and move the culture. However, social media is moving, that's going to cause everybody else to move that way. You got individuals on social media being the new paparazzi. You got individuals either blowing up or ruin their career, right? In either way. So in that regards, social media is a new Hollywood, but it's bigger than Hollywood in the sense that every city has their group of individuals that's on social media that creates how that city's going to move in such a space.
Right.
So absolutely. The only thing I say about social media being the new Hollywood, be careful of the things you put out. Try to preserve and protect more. Because once you out there, there's no coming back and it's always going to be on the internet. So you got to be solid from the beginning. So be careful what you ask for. You see everybody else doing these skits or doing these pranks or doing these things. Don't try to follow them. It may not go the same for you, but it's definitely an opportunity for you to skyrocket whatever you want your career to be. Just be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at Hollywood being in social media. There's room for everybody to win and grow, but at the same time, stay confident and down with who you are and don't waver. Once again, your moral code and your moral compass and your character. Right. Because once that's out there, it's a wrap. You can't take that back.
Just doing stuff for clicks.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I rather take the stairs. You gotta have the elevator. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. As far as confidence, have I always been confident or had confidence? Nah. It was a progression. You know what I mean? It got to the point where I had to feel secure in myself. Once I felt secure in myself, I was able to become confident. Like you said, I played basketball too. New York, the time I was coming up, felt like Baghdad. And no offense to individuals who live in Baghdad or military individuals, it was very tough. So if you did not have confidence in your abilities and who you are, you was going to get chewed up. And what helped me get that confidence is putting in the work. Whatever I was trying to do, I put in the work. I was willing to do what other people wouldn't do. There was nothing that I wouldn't do legally and with my morals that I wasn't going to do to get better. If I was going to study, if I was going to go outside, if I was going to run, if I was going to lift weights, whatever I needed to do, I did it. So the more I put in work, and this is an early age, 14, 15, I'm feeling confident. I'm moving around, not getting embarrassed, not being in rooms, not feeling uncomfortable. Right. But as I became an adult, and I'm going to say like 18 to 20, once I realized who I was because I knew my capability and my results from playing basketball and me saying, hey, I put in all this work every day, I'm only going to get better, it was over. And then with that came girls like it, people respecting you. You're getting results you didn't expect to get. Right. Confidence shot up. But even to this day, we got situations that we're not confident in, and that's okay. But you always got to remember, in the beginning, you're not going to be confident. Right. If you keep working at it, your confidence grows, and that's the importance, and that's the point of keep grinding and keep trying to get better in your craft of whatever that is. With the working. Yeah. So how you gonna take us out? How you gonna take us out, or you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it today, brother.
All right. You know, so this was episode 4, 2 brains, 1 goal. I think it was a great episode. We definitely want you to take some of those questions that we asked one another, utilize that, and basically write some comments in our YouTube, in our Instagram page. We want to hear what your answers were in some of those questions, the pros and the cons and the why, right? On top of that, make sure you follow myself, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles on Instagram, Unconventionally Miles on TikTok, 2 brains, 1